Joining us is Republican Congressman Tom Graves, who is also a member of the Tea Party caucus. Good evening, sir.
Good to be with you. Thanks.
Okay, you voted no in the House of Representatives against what Speaker Boehner wanted from you. Was it difficult?
Well, you know, really not. I mean, I had peace about it. I vote my conscience and my constituents and then consider what the leadership has to say. But ultimately, for me, this solution did not fit the magnitude of the problem that we face as a nation. And I'm a big supporter of cut, cap, and balance. We had a historic vote last week that I believe was one of the most powerful votes for the taxpayer that one could see. And then to move to a different position was just somewhere I couldn't go. So, no, it wasn't that difficult.
It had some wording, though, about a balanced budget amendment. That just didn't satisfy you?
Well, that was after $900 billion had been released and our credit extended as a nation. So in essence, we were saying, look, you can have $900 billion more dollars to spend, but later we will consider a balanced budget amendment. My position is that we need to put structural reform in place now and today before we extend our credit limit anymore. Now, there were cuts, there were savings, but it was only $7 billion next year compared to $900 billion of credit being released. And, you know, that's nothing. That is absolutely nothing. You know what it is? It's 1/5 of 1 penny of what we spend each year is what we were going to save.
I'm so curious. If we're sitting on the House floor and you're voting no and the Speaker wants you to vote yes on it, are there sort of like bad vibes emanating around and you sort of want to get out the door?
No,
really?
I mean, no,
what do you say?
not really.
Did you ever say anything about it? Like, did you tell him yourself that you're going to vote no on it?
Yeah, we had conversations about it, and of course, I'm not one just to vote no. I offer solutions and ideas. How can we get certain aspects in place so it might be a better bill, be perfected, and we had those conversations, but it just didn't end up in the posture where I needed it, nor the other 21 members that voted no.
All right, so now it has moved over to the Senate. It's killed there. It's dead, and so now the Senate is going to vote on Senator Harry Reid's bill, and something is going to come back to you that certainly isn't going to be even as appealing as Speaker Boehner's bill. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I wish I could forecast that. I really don't know. What I hope happens is that we step back to the one thing that America is behind, and that is cut, cap, and balance.
That's not happening.
66% of America supports that. I believe it could happen if we would stand for it, if we would fight for it, if we would get engaged and be resolute about it and not offer additional positions, not plan B's, C's, D's, and whatever else is out there. Let's stand for something and fight for it. Our nation is at stake right now. I mean, our future of our nation, you think about it, is really at stake, and the decisions we make in the next couple of days determine where we will go as a nation. Well,
I assume that that the bill that's going to come from the Senate is, since it's not going to have the balanced budget amendment or cut, cap, and balance, is that when it comes back, it's going to be even less appealing to many of your other colleagues who voted yesterday, who had been on the fence. It's going to be less attractive.
Right. It will be less attractive, but it's an example of what compromise does. And that, you know, we heard a lot about compromise. The president wants us to compromise, wants a deal cut, but that's what's led to the mess we're in. $14.5 trillion in debt. After today's vote, if the president were to sign the bill today, it would have been over $15 trillion in debt because it extended that debt limit again without structural reform in place, so we never end up in this mess again.
All right, so tell me, what's the plan? Have you been told to stand by throughout the weekend? Are all of you in town? You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, tell me what you know from the leadership.
Yeah, we've been scheduled votes for Saturday and Sunday, and plan on being here next week until it's done. And I can tell you, conservatives are going to stay engaged. We're going to stay leaning in the fight, providing positive solutions to keep our nation in a direction that we know will be the right direction for our country in the future. All
right, the Wall Street Journal came out against many of you very conservative freshman senators and an editorial essentially against the Tea Party, and you were quoted saying that there was an interesting op-ed opinion. They're welcome to run for office themselves. So I guess you're not scared or terrorized or cornered by the Wall Street Journal?
No, no. I mean, look, they can write whatever they want. That's the great thing about this nation. Everybody has their opinion, but I'm the one with the voting card. I'm the one that has the opportunity to make the decision, vote yes or no. I voted yes for cut, cap, and balance. I believe that is the right solution. I voted no for the Boehner bill today.
Congressman, thank you. Nice to see you.
Thank you, Greta.
Now,